This historic tower is a fortification built during the reign of Henry VIII as part of his defense scheme and dates later in history. The tower will diminish in 15 as the citadel will do. It has had many uses for years, including as a toilet for the area. Nowadays, it's a wonderful high-end independent restaurant run by a local husband and wife team. Behind us now, we're entered into the River Tamer. This particular spot is known as Devil's Point, so called due to the devilish type of current. 7 strong tides meet at this point, and the water is up to 30 meters in depth. The River Tamer is a dividing line between Devon and Stormy, and it runs for 57 miles in tournament. So from now on, we'll have forward to our left, Devon to our right. At a cost of around £2 million. It was used to house all stores for the Navy, including a brew house, cooperage, Mills Bakery, and the slaughterhouse. Everything really that the Navy needed to keep it going whilst they were at sea. RFA ships then took over these jobs, and the buildings became redundant. However, Rennie's architectural brilliance hasn't gone to waste, and has been recently redeveloped by Urban Splash to house a vibrant waterfront community of luxury apartments, restaurants, shops, and UK hotel, and our own Royal William Yard Marina. A must to visit in the yard is the Hurricane Line, situated in the slaughterhouse, serving up fresh local seafood and the best selection of rum in the town. Simply show your cruise tickets when entering and you will receive a 10% discount off all your food and drink. Looking over to your right hand side, you can see Maybar International Marina. This is the very first marina to be built in Plymouth, and this is where the Admiral used to reside, but no longer in use. So for more redevelopment to more luxury apartments. memorial commemorates his expedition to the South Pole, where he sadly died only 11 miles short of his last outpost. Looking over to your right-hand side of this large grassy bank, this is the wide. This area is a maze of underground tunnels and bunkers, and was communications center during the Second World War. The Millennium Statue was erected to mark the American celebrations. Over to your right, you can see Pink City. This is the start of the dockyard that was founded in 1689 by Prince William Warwick, became William III. The star is signified by the figurehead on the key. It's not the original figurehead, it's a fiberglass replica. The original is the Box Museum, which is a figurehead orbiting the British warship, Fort William. He almost immediately addressed the need to disrupt the dockyard. He dispatched a naval officer, Edmund Dummer, to investigate potential sites in the West Country. He settled upon two potential locations, one at the Capwater Plymouth, and one further along the coast here on the Amazon. On the 30th December 1690, a contract was let to Robert Walters of Portsmouth to build a dockyard in the Hamilton area, thus forming the basis of the civil dock. would have had two large wooden gates on the front, which are long gone now. They would have floated in your wooden warships, shut the gates, and pumped the water in. The shape of the dock is to the shape of the hull of the boat, so make her work on the hull very easily. When they did eventually float these vessels back out, they would have floated over to their left-hand side, wood over onto the mud flats, wet from the tide that leaves the boat. Then it would have tarred the bottom of the boat. That's how that place got its name, Tar Point. Over the years it changed its name. It's still known as Tar Point.